Hello again, this is Sophia Gay, and as always, I'm here to talk to you and give you some clues on this working process that I'm involved with and which has to do with human thought and knowledge, the traps of human thought and knowledge. Lately, I was approached by a young girl who is a friend of mine, around 23 years old, and she explained to me how she's trapped, completely stuck into her own thought and her own thoughts. Repeated thoughts that come and again, and the thinking process that doesn't stop. I saw her, she has lost a lot of kilos, she cannot sleep at night, she's very stressed. She's actually following a spiritual path right now, and she's doing a particular discipline which obliges her, her thought obliges her to actually conform to a specific image that she has about the spiritual path. This spiritual path dictates inside her head, or at least this is how her thought responds to her own spiritual inquiry. Uh, so it obliges her to become detached. It is this famous and well known virtue of detachment and of maintaining no emotional responses in front of the situations that occur in our life. So theoretically, she knows that she has to be detached, okay? Uh, that's not a problem. We all know that there is a specific value with this. But what does it really mean to be detached? Do we know? Do we have the experience? Are we going just to read another theory about it? Are we going to observe people who give the impression of being detached and who that have no emotional response? She also told me that she tries to be and she tries to conform to these to other people um, that she sees and that she realizes that are detached. So in her head, she understands that certain people all around her are detached. So she's comparing herself with them. And she says to herself, I have to be detached and be like this person and this person and this person. And this is once again, this is a very great example of how our thinking process works. It compares, it uses images of perfection and high ideals so as to oblige you and dictate you how you should be right here, right now. Therefore, it struggles and restricts you from actually revealing to your own self and exploring your own true nature. The human thinking process, the human thought, keeps on repeating the patterns that come from the past. And it obliges us to conform to them. It uses the intellect, and the intellect is a highly overrated, it's overrated organ. It is very useful um, when we deal with our everyday activities, with the practical things to organize our lives, to go from here to there. Okay. But as far as our inner consciousness and our inner development is concerned, unfortunately, the intellect and the human thought are not the best examples. Okay? They are not the best teachers. The way this girl is submitted, the way she's submissive, she She obliges herself to follow what she considers to be an ideal of perfection, is actually struggling her emotional life and her heart. Her heart cannot breathe anymore. She's so consumed in her head with what theoretically stands as to being detached that she loses her own self and her own life here and now. She does not have any experiences with your own body, with your own sensations. What happens is that she's distorting everything. She's so much trying to follow a pattern imposed to her by an exterior force, an exterior something, that she's losing what is happening here and now. Go and sit in a silent place surrounded by nature if possible, and start observing the sounds all around you. And in between, you will see that there is an interval of a gap of nothingness where nothing happens. Stay still within this gap of nothingness and allow yourself to start observing within this silent gap, this empty gap. Allow yourself to observe how your thoughts move, the nature of your thoughts, and what do they dictate you? What do they ask you to do? Realize that they are trying to transform everything into an obligation, something that you have to be. From the moment you struggle to be something, you lose what you are anyway. Everything is within you right here, right now. All you have to do is open this door. For the door to open, all you have to do is start liberating yourself from the traps and the shadows of your own human thought. For more information, do not hesitate to contact me on my WhatsApp number. Have a very beautiful day and thank you very much.